get started because we got a packed second half of the day here. Nathan, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, awesome. All right, let's dive in. So we're gonna bring I know you sent me some files, but we're gonna bring everyone back to the basics first, and then we'll structure this out. Sound good?
Sounds good. All these are offers anyway, so it'll be good to start with the basics.
All right, perfect. So source.
This one is
just pick one, whatever one you want to start with.
Yeah, expired, and then I got that one through slide broadcast to initiate conversation.
All right, let's just, because we're going to do a bunch of them, let's just maybe give the street name. People don't get lost.
Okay, 10-7-5-7.
10-7.
So 1-0.
Like, what's the street name?
Oh, 18th Ave.
18th Ave, all right. Yeah. Let's dive into 18th Ave here. All right, so source expired. You want to give, let's even go even further. What's the detail on motivation associated with this seller?
Well, he lives in another property. It's a free and clear home. Second home.
Okay, perfect.
It's more,
so you got a second home here. Purchase price.
$375.
That's what he's asking for?
Yep, I talked to him this morning. Asked the 3 owner financing questions.
Beautiful. Nice and prepped. Mortgage, free and clear. Okay. What does he want for a monthly payment then?
He'd be looking at $700 per month.
And you did that by, what are the 3 questions, just in case people weren't on Associate Dev Day or yesterday? What's the 3 questions that we always ask somebody?
Yeah, so my first one was, what's the least amount of equity you're willing to net on this property if you were to sell today? And then I said, if we were able to get you that amount, what are you looking to get per month on monthly principal only payments? Perfect. And then third, if I was able to net you that payment and dollar amount, what's the longest you'd be willing to wait to get your equity?
Ours? Well, that's awesome, Nathan. All right, you got 700 principal only payments?
Correct.
And what's the longest term he's willing to go?
You said initially 36. And I mentioned typically we do anywhere from 36 to 60 months. So I think we could look at bumping it up too.
Well, what was his response?
36.
For scripts. Said 36. Okay. So when you ask those 3 questions, you arrived at 375, 700 principal only payments in 36 months. Correct?
Yep.
Okay. What are the taxes on this property?
Taxes are, I didn't have that. Oh, nope, I do. 3908.
Nathan.
3908.
3908 per year.
Yep, so $325 a month.
Okay, and what's the insurance?
That I do not have.
All right, let's wait. $100.
Sure.
Okay, $1,200 a year. $100 a month. May change anyways. Second home. All right, cool. So let's dive in. So what do the comparables look like for this purchase price?
So I was able to find 6 properties. Comparables are coming in at $375.
Okay. So basically $375 is good retail price at this point.
Correct.
Okay. What do you think you could sell it for?
I don't know. I think I think we could look at 409 or 419, somewhere in that range.
Comps are coming at exactly 375. So my initial thought is, if you're saying 375 and the comparables are coming at 375, I'd be looking to push them to a 48-month or a 60-month term if possible, to gain that extra years worth of principal payment. That would be my first suggestion there, is I would say, look, I can get you your price, but I need an additional year, and that way you can get some additional income there. That's just a slight tweak that I would do there, or just some script there. I know, Nathan, you know this, but just so everyone's talking here. Okay,
Yeah.
Nick, comparables coming in at 375. You can just talk off screen if you want. 375. What do you think that he could sell it for?
I would round up just within reason, 399.9.
Okay, so let's say we sell it for 399.9. Would you say that, Nick, no matter what, even if he gets a 48-month or a 60-month term? Or are you saying if you're doing a 36-month term?
If he's only doing a 36-month term, 399. However, if he's able to get another year, maybe push that to 405 or 4099.
Okay, so let's do somewhere between 399 and 409. And what do we think we can get a monthly payment for?
Well, wait a minute. You're not advertising this price anywhere, so it's completely internal.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, Nick. Yeah.
Good for
I'm just
everyone.
working through the entire deal. That way everyone can hear every aspect of this. That's what I was asking. What do you think we get for a monthly payment from the buyer, Nathan?
Comps across the street at apartment buildings are coming in at $1,500 per month.
Yeah, so about 1,500. Let's just be conservative here. 1,500 including taxes and insurance?
No,
Because you're coming out of pocket 800, 11, basically what, 1125? Yeah, 1125 total. Okay, let's just say we're going to include the taxes. We don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
I know, I'm talking about marketing here. Well, because this is going to make a difference on the paydays. All right, let's do that. And let's just say that we're selling it a term of, we'll calculate the numbers for both 24 months and 36. But if you got a 36-month term, we're going to do 24 months. So let's, so Nathan, looks like here, if we can get any type of numbers off of here. Was he on the market with a realtor?
no, it was a FSBO.
Okay, for sale by owner.
It was a,
Because the only question
yeah.
I would ask is, did you plan on at some point in time, were you considering what you're going to net on this property? He already said 375. What's he on the market for as a FSBO?
I need to look that up. I don't have that answer.
Okay, because we may be able to pull off somewhere between 2.5% here, even if you just expected to pay a buyer's agent. So you may be able to get this down a little bit based on that question.
I'm not seeing any price history, Zach, from it. So whenever they took it down, they must have taken
Is
down
he
the price.
currently on the market?
No, it was expired.
It was expired FSBO. Okay. All right. So
well, yeah, if that makes sense. Maybe he was with an agent. I don't have the information to be firm on that.
okay. Well, I think you can get some of the price off, in my opinion. But
okay.
So this is the way I would look at structuring it. I do option one. I'd probably subtract I don't know. I'd probably get it down to like the 368 range or 369 for 36 months. Let's see, purchase. What I'm figuring here is, well, 700 times, I don't know, 6 months. Subtract that. So what is that? A couple grand. You probably get down to like 371 ish. $4,200.
Just shy of 371. Yeah, 370,800. Yeah.
I bring that for 36-month term. And I know I'd probably give them the 700 here because you got plenty of spread. Then option 2, I'd purchase, you could give him his price here of the 375, or as we all know internally, it'd be like 375, I don't know, 427. 48 months. And I'd give him slightly above his monthly. So I'd give him probably closer to like 800. Then you could even do one more and do something closer to add another 4,200, so probably somewhere in the 379 range for 16 months. And then you could probably get them closer to the 900 per month. You could increase the monthly payment because at this point in time, if you want to create more of a spread, then you could pass along the taxes, which you could do on all these options. But to be more relevant with your marketing, to pass along the taxes to increase your spread as well.
Zach, just for all the non-associates, especially, just 2 comments.
Yep.
One is when you said, internally the 427, just so you know why Zach did that. When a seller responds to Nathan, when Nathan makes an offer with round numbers, he's kind of inviting a counter. When you come up with a 375, 427, it's much more of a well thought out metric. And quite frankly, you say to them, we put it through our metrics and here's your options. It's like these are in stone type thing. And the second thing is up on the outgo of 700, Nathan's going to be sucking up 700 plus the 100 per month insurance, but the taxes we always pass on. Just so everybody's clear. They don't, I saw there's a question coming.
Yep. Yeah, the whole reason why we add those additional numbers as well as a buyer, like psychology with like this aspect are a buyer sees or a seller sees a flat number, they feel as though they're losing money. If there's a very specific number, it means like, hey, look, I've crunched all my numbers and this is the most I can give you. That's why I never recommend doing anything like the 370, 813. Just same with the 700 a month. So as you can see, we've continued as this went down, we increased the monthly payment. He's getting additional cash flow for a longer term because Nathan's going to benefit. So basically he's giving away 4 to 6 months worth of monthly payments by getting an increase every single year. Let's just play out these 3 paydays because I think it's going to be a lot clearer there too. The reason why we're trying to increase these every single year. So let's just look at a basic 24 months based on these numbers here. So Nathan, we're selling the property, say $399. Okay.
Sure.
Let's say you're getting a 5% deposit. Eventually it'll be put up to 10, but I just want to use some simple numbers here. What's 5% of the $399?
Just shy of 20,000. So 19,950.
19,950. Okay. Payday 2.
is
1,500 minus
15.
your, let's just say that we're including taxes in this aspect, just for this.
Okay.
So
375.
1,500 minus 375 times, let's just say 24 months.
So 9,000.
Equals 9,000.
Yeah.
Okay. Payday 3. Principal pay down is, say, 700 a month. Let's just use this one. 700 a month times 24 months.
16,800.
Okay. So you got your deposit. You've increased the premium here by, what was it, 26,000?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you
there's
got
an
another
additional
$6,000 on the back end.
8,250 is what I got. So 399 minus the 19,950 minus the purchase price we had with them.
Yeah.
That's 8,250.
Okay. Yeah. So let's just add it up. You get 19,000 plus the 9,000 plus the 16,800 plus the 8,250.
$54 even.
Okay. 54,000. This is just so everyone's clear. This is if he buys it on 36 months using this, plus just sells it for 24 months. Every single year that he gets an additional year here, every single year he makes, what was it, 375 times 12. So that's 4,500. So every year is 4,500 plus you are going to be able to accumulate an additional 700 times 12. What's that number?
8,400.
All right. Basically, every single year that you get an extension on, you're going to get an additional 13 grand. It also allows you to be able to pivot more. I mean, of course, you're going to say, well, you've increased the price every year. Well, minus that price. So he's going to get basically an additional 9 grand every single year he goes out. Plus, it gives you the ability to be a lot more comfortable, sleep better, because if a buyer defaults, you don't have to sell it for 24 months anymore. You can sell it for 36. You just have the ability to maneuver in every one of those aspects. Yes, Chris, off screen.
There's a good question. Why would we structure a 60-month on the board there if we're assuming, or if we know the buyer's going to cash out earlier? There's all kinds of answers to that, guys. If I have a 60-month deal with a seller, I'm not going to pressure and have serious accountability, or Nick's not going to, with the buyer after like year one. And I promise you, not all, but most would rather have the breathing room. It's just reality. They don't want pressure. Yeah, so that's the answer. Most people aren't going to rush and cash out. Are some going to? Yes, we did an owner financing deal, converted it to a longer term deal, and the tenant buyer called us after month 15 about a week or two ago and said, I'm ready to cash out. So it happens, but for the most part, they're not going to go fast.
I have a comment. Nick, please chime in on this, because me and Lauren are looking at this and wondering if payday 2 is extremely conservative on a prop. Yeah, for a 400,
All
say
these
a
are
400.
super conservative, Steve.
Yeah.
I'm using like the most conservative numbers possible.
Yeah. The reason why I'm saying that is I would think that a buyer for a $400,000 house would probably have a payment of $1,950 all in, correct? Somewhere around there, maybe even $2,000. So your payday 2 could be as high as like $775 a month, if that was the case.
Yep, absolutely. You're 100% accurate.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to, and this is kind of what I was talking about, whether it was yesterday or in the associate development day, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
There's a particular reason why you want to start higher.
Mm.
You want to start higher because you want to see if you can get a buyer for that higher price, but B, you don't want to sell it in a week. You don't want to sell it in like 5 days because there's a lot that you're able to uncover as far as the seller's motivation the longer it drags out.
Mm-hmm.
So these numbers that Zach just ran through are super conservative.
Yeah, I figured that.